Hello, my name is Kelly Cannon, and this is the Salt Lake Tribune Daily Buzz, a video series where we bring you the important story of the day. So now that the weather is turning warmer, many Utahns are looking to tend their lawns and gardens. Now, it's an old adage that you don't plant your garden in Utah until after Mother's Day in order to ensure your plants aren't hit with one last freeze. But when should you turn on your sprinklers to start watering your lawn? Now, despite the ample amount of snow that we received this winter, Utah has been and is still under drought conditions. Much of the state is still listed as being in a moderate to severe drought, according to the U.S. Drought Monitor. In other words, you can't go hog wild when it comes to your sprinklers. But for those of you who want to water your gardens responsibly, the starting date for watering your lawn will likely depend on where you live and what is the weekly forecast. Now, Shelby Erickson, a water conservation manager for the Utah Division of Water Resources, said that they don't start recommending watering until the average highs are in the 70s. The Water Resource Division puts out a weekly watering guide that gives recommendations by county on how many times residents should water their lawns, or if they should water them at all. Now, we've linked to that guide below, but the most recent guide said that the only county in Utah that should start watering their lawns is Washington County. This is mostly due to the fact that the temperatures are consistently being in the high 70s and the low 80s. But for counties along the Wasatch Front, Erickson said that they are recommending waiting until May 1st. Now, aside from the weather, the amount of precipitation an area gets also plays into when to start your sprinklers. Now, a good way to tell how damp your lawn is to take a screwdriver and probe it into the ground. If it goes in easily, it means the dirt has sufficient moisture. Now, keep in mind, this test is just for lawns. Other plant life, such as trees or shrubs, may need to be watered while your lawn can stay dry. Now, as I mentioned earlier, we experienced a record snowpack this year, but this doesn't mean that water conservation won't be incredibly important this summer. So when it is warm enough to start watering your lawn, be sure to follow these guidelines. So water early in the morning or late at night. Don't water your lawn between 10 a.m. and around 6 to 8 p.m. depending on where you live. Don't water your lawn when it's windy, and raise your lawnmower blades so that the grass is cut at 3 to 4 inches. The higher grass gives the soil more coverage, so it will retain more water. Use a smart irrigation system or a controller. Now, the Utah Division of Water Resources offers rebates for smart controllers, and we've included a link to that, how to get that rebate below. But the main way you can conserve water is really simple. Water your lawn less. The average Utah yard is about 1/4 of an acre with only about 0.17 acres of green space, but a single watering of that green space can use around 3,000 gallons of water. Now, we want to hear from you guys. When do you start watering your lawn? Do you stick to the May 1st recommendation, or do you go before or after? Does the news about the drought change your opinion on when you start watering your lawn? You can comment below, or you can tweet us at SLTrib. Now, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. If you want all of our Daily Buzz videos or any of the videos that the Salt Lake Tribune produces as soon as they are live, be sure that you are subscribed. You can also follow us on social media such as TikTok, Instagram, and Twitter at SLTrib. Thanks.